Alright, fuckers and fuckettes. Every now and then you get a brake that'll hang up on you. And the reason that they do that is in these master cylinders there's a little return hole that gets clogged. And on this particular bike, these brakes, the fluid's never been changed. It's been topped off and it's turned to varnish millions of times over the years. So, I've only got my reservoir in the master cylinder half full. Now, if you've got a different style of brakes, you're going to have to figure out on your own how you're going to smash them fuckers. But let me show you how to do it on this one, and you get the idea for whatever you're working on. I hope. Unless you're a damn Democratic Party member, then you'll probably never have a fucking clue, and you'll count on Obama to come up with some government program to do it for you. I'm really pissed off that that fucker won again last night. But, oh well. I guess we're stuck with the bastard another 4 years. My money's on we don't get another election if he stays in, but oh well. So much for America. Anyway, pop it. And this one's really nice to demonstrate with because this one splits apart. It's only got a piston on one side. And most of you guys are going to be saying, oh, he's just going to squeeze it in with the C-clamp. Well, you're right. I am. But before I do that, I'll show you what else I'm doing. Wow. Pad's tore up, dude.
It's tore up.
Pad. Still got about a 1/4 inch left. If you want to run over to South County Honda, and might as well while I got them off.
Yeah. I put this in a couple of years ago.
Yeah, running them with the brakes locked up is probably what did them in. Okay, so first, before I do anything here, I'm going to pump this brake out. I'm going to make this piston come out all the way. All I'm doing up top here is just pumping it until that piston will not come out anymore. Did I run the switch out of brake fluid already? Yeah, it did. I should have had a full reservoir. Wow, look at all that shit.
Brake fluid's perfectly clear.
No, you got all kind of shit in here, dude. I'm gonna end up wiping this one out.
You got like a vacuum? You're doing it like that?
No, I'll wipe it out with a rag. I'll
Okay.
dry it a couple of times in this process.
All kinds of shit floating around in there?
Yeah. Well, at least now we know why it was clogged.
Yeah. Want me to go pick up another brake pad?
Yeah. Key should be in that gray gold one. Wait a minute. Make sure I ain't got it on me. No, key's in it. Very sure which one's the fuel pump though.
Shut up your recorder.
side stand works on that.
Okay. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Alright. Okay, now back to pumping. Sorry about that. That's it. That's as far as that old girl goes. Now, before I go to squeezing this bitch in and out to unlock that return hole, here's what I'm going to do. This right here is called a shop rag. This right here is called old ass brake fluid. Non-chlorinated brake parts cleaner. Just let that first batch soak a second. Smoke you about half a cigarette. Stare at the sumbitch. Make sure it's evaporated. Get a little bit extra on there. Don't worry about getting it on your aluminum. You got a rag. You can clean that up in a minute. Oh, look at all that shit coming off of there. It is a mess. Now, get my rag again. If you have to do anything more than a rag, tear it apart and rebuild the sumbitch with a new piston. Okay, that bitch is clean. The pad I'm not so concerned with, but I'm going to wipe it off anyway. He's getting a new padding. He just went to get new pads. And by the way, South County Honda here in Venice, Florida. I don't know their phone number off the top of my head, but if you're looking for brakes for older Hondas, I mean, they're hardly worth a hoot on other parts. I mean, they're good on some parts, but for brakes, that's the first place I'll send somebody. I got to clean out that groove. That's got all kind of dried up brake fluid in it. My little picky tool here. I love this little picky tool. Hope y'all can see what the hell I'm doing here. Look at that. That's all old brake fluid. That's what that shit dries out to look like. It's not even rust. It's just brake fluid that turned into, it ain't varnish, but it's whatever brake fluid turns into when it gets really fucking old. Now, here come the fun part. Pop that motherfucker back on there. Stretch out your C-clamp to about what you think you'll need. And yes, I know I can tear that master cylinder apart, but that rubber in there, 1976 to 2012, that rubber's fucking old. And we were not able to get a rebuild kit for that master cylinder. Nobody had one on hand locally, and he needs the bike now. So what I am showing you here is this is the poor man's way to fix this shit. Quickie way, without having to rebuild your master cylinder. Well, I just don't want to take it apart without having a rebuild kit there. I should specify why. Because that rubber is old and it's seen this type of damage. Okay. Get that sucker out there a little bit more. Okay, now I'm watching my reservoir up top. And what I'm doing here by squeezing this back is I am blowing that hole clear. And my reservoir's coming over, so what I do is I take my vacuum blader, I stick it right in that motherfucker. Suck all that brake fluid out of there. Yes, I'm a goddamn redneck. If you don't like it, fuck you. Shit works, gets the job done, that's all we're caring about. Okay, so I'm squeezing it back, and I should mention, if you're doing a Yamaha or a later Honda and that hole pops with pressure, you might want to have your cap over your reservoir, because I have seen these motherfuckers just blow shit. Which is why I wear glasses when I do this, because I have had a couple of master cylinders that I couldn't even save this way. And that wasn't because of anything I did, that was because it literally, I had one when I was a kid, well, okay, I say a kid, I was in my 20s when that happened. I had one that popped apart and blew brake fluid right out of that little thing, and it was tied on there. There we go. That busted that hole loose. Okay, now I'm going to bring it out one more time. Before I do that, take a rag, I'm going to take my sucker, suck the brake fluid out of this master cylinder, and then I'm going to take my rag, I'm going to get all these little particles and dirties and fuckty upties out of here. Okay. Now, this is the part where most people are going to disagree. I'm going to fill my reservoir up here with brake parts cleaner, not brake fluid. I'll do this very carefully. I don't want to get none on the paint, so I got my little snout up against the edge, and I'm not going to show you all how to do the master cylinder side of this because, hey, they're all going to be different, but I'm at least explaining what I'm doing and why. And while I'm up here, there's two little holes in this master cylinder. One of them is the return hole. I'm going to blow them both free as I can while I'm up here filling this thing. Most of y'all California people are going to be worried about, oh man, you should have gloves on. You know what? I don't give a shit if the stuff is known to the state of California to cause cancer. I already got it. I don't need to worry about it. I'm blowing directly into those passages, by the way. I should mention that when you do this with the brake parts cleaner, this is not a job you can stop. You have to do this shit right away all at once. Okay, now I'm going to pump Get this shit down in there. And this is going to take away the lubrication up here in my master cylinder. I know this in advance. It's going to dry that rubber out. But, and it's going to hang a little bit, but I know how to get around that. Shit off the windshield real quick. Ah! And there we go, she came out. So now, we'll squeeze her back in. Oh, where'd my damn pad fly off to? Y'all probably saw that shit too. Alright, don't tell me. I found it. It's right here on the floor, right here where it fell. Wipe that motherfucker off again. I shouldn't even need a C-clamp, but I'm gonna. Why am I pushing it back through a second time? Just in case there's any extra crud left up there. That's the only reason. That's why it's getting pushed back a second time. Not bad for a crippled up old guy. I can hold that shit with my foot and still do this. Alright, we know everything's free. I can hear it sizzling out up there. Now I'm going to explain verbally. If I would have felt any resistance at all this second time, I'd have done it a third. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you're getting this shit all the way cleaned out. I'm going to put it back together temporarily because he's out getting new pads and I'm trying to get this shit done. I can put on new pads in a second on this. Fuck, this is easy. It's 2 bolts. No sir, I haven't gotten to yours yet. This is the first day I've been in here.
I know. How you doing? How you feeling?
Better.
Feeling better?
Yeah, they took me off that interferon shit. I was shitting blood.
Is that right?
Saturday? Fucking racing, sicker than a goddamn dog.
No, you don't have nothing to mind here. I just stopped to ask you.
Oh, you're the Goldwing guy. I'm sorry, I thought you were the Marauder guy.
Yeah, no, I was wondering if you could show me what your hydraulic bleeder looks like, so I could.
Hanging right there by at the bottom of those 2 flags, the Confederate and the American flag.
What gauge on it?
Yep. Just get the Harbor Freight Special.
And how do you do it?
You bring it up and you bring a couple of sodas and a couple of quarts of brake fluid with you and I'll do it for you.
I can't bring it up because I don't have nothing to bring it up here on. My trailer, I busted the axle on my trailer and I ain't got
408-8418.
408-8018.
No, 408-8418.
Uh-huh.
The man's name is Dennis.
Uh-huh.
And he will hook you up. I think he charges like 35 bucks.
Is that right?
What's going on? It's hanging
I
up
just,
on you?
no, it's not hanging up. It was, to me it felt like when I took off, it had like a bubble in it, like an air bubble, because it's been sitting for so long.
Left side or brake side?
Clutch side.
Oh,
And,
you bleed the slave. As
so
soon as he comes back, I've got the same exact one as yours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, same year,
Right,
make
right.
everything. As soon as he comes back, I'll just show you on there.
Well, I got it. I know where it is, and I do what the manual says. I just can't get it to pump up. But I had a clutch before I turned around and started bleeding it. I should have left it alone.
I told you to use a vacuum bleeder.
I don't have one though. Just what do you do? Vacuum bleed? You just put it on the bleeder, and then suck it
Pull
through.
it up right now. I'll show you.
I bent my 5/16 wrench. DOT4, right?
3 and 4 is what I've been running in my red one, and I've had a lot. If you feel the clutch on the silver one, it's got 4 in it, and go feel the clutch on the red one. The same cylinder, same master, same slave.
4 is better?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
The 3 and 4 gives me a better response to feel.
Right.
The straight 4 doesn't feel so good. Go feel them both and just decide which one you like.
So I can just switch it over to 3, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, the one that's called 3 and 4. The one that replaces either one. It says right on the can, 3 and 4. See the difference? Yeah, I mean, it's nice. You know where you're at.
Right, right. Alright, I'll let you back.
I've got a can out about 2 gallons of this shit the other day. Let me guess, somebody cleaned the place, and it wasn't me. Y'all out there in La La Land, sorry about this, but fuck it. Anyway, it says 3 and 4 right on the can.
Uh-huh.
I've had the best luck on my clutches with that.
Okay. Try that. Thank you.
Yep.
If not, I'll bring it down.
Okay, now it's time to pump this back out. And you can see it's locked down there, and I can go on ahead and tighten it because he had to order his brake pads. I'm kind of surprised at that because South County is usually really good about brake pads. And I pulled chunks out of his measures.
What's that?
I pulled chunks out of the return hole on his measures.
Probably something stuck in the line to that, huh?
Well, yeah, that's why I had to get the spray cleaner, because I
Yeah.
filled your master with spray cleaner already. I know it doesn't make any sense, but the only other way to get that is in a quart jug, and it's like fucking
Oh, yeah.
10 times the price, and I only need a couple ounces. That's why I had to get the spray can, save
Yeah.
you a little bit of money.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so now I'm good and stout up here. By the way, these Honda Masters are somewhat self-bleeding, but don't count on that shit, alright? Now, I need my waste jug, which says NFG on it. Where's my NFG jug?
You saw this one here.
Gallon jug says NFG? Yeah. Now, for y'all fuckers and fuckettes that don't know what this NFG label means, it means no fucking good. Don't use this shit. This is my waste. Okay, so now I need my bleeder. Gotta feel sorry for that dude.
Oh, this guy that was just here?
No, the guy with that truck that just passed.
Oh,
He fucking bought that truck.
yeah.
Paid cash green money for it.
Right.
He's still got the plate from the other guy, so he's all right there.
Yeah.
But the title on the damn thing was never transferred between him and the other guy.
Oh,
The other guy went to prison.
he ain't getting his title for his truck, huh?
Bingo.
Oops. Yeah, give me a title today. I want to.
Yeah, you can't even go beat the shit out of the guy unless he cops a charge and goes to prison with him, and then there ain't no guarantee he gets sent to the same prison. Ooh, wow. That's pure rust coming out of there. Hold on, I'm going to put a clamp on this because I'm not going to fuck with it. This thing's going to piss me off this morning.
Is brake fluid detrimental to rubber?
I'd be worried about the parts cleaner, but that's why you got the non-chlorinated. Don't worry, I'll clean it up before you're done.
I'll watch it when I get home to it.
I've had this nightmare a couple of times. Once or twice. Alright, now, keep that top in the master cylinder topped off.
Hold on, wait.
I'm already soaking air. Sorry. Now your whole secret down here is just keep flushing it through now until it's all the way clean. When this can comes out clear, then you're done. And y'all can't even see that can. Alright, so okay, y'all can see the can. Give that a little squeeze. Keep going.
Keep squeezing.
Yep. Very gently. You don't have to worry about it splashing really on the squeeze, it's on the return.
Okay, refilling.
Yeah, it's got shit in the lines too, because I just clogged your passage here. Go on ahead and stop. Make sure it's topped off though, because I'm fixing to empty it by accident.
Okay, stop off. You want to do anything else?
Now, I gotta dump up my thing, and I gotta pull your thing out down here, your bleeder valve. I just clogged the hole.
Or just sucking whatever come through? Yeah.
Yep.
Try to put the cover on this?
Hmm?
Try to put the cover on that?
No, you don't have to.
Alright.
Just gotta blow that backwards. There we go. Now it's out of there. Might have to do that 3 or 4 times. In fact, I'm gonna fill this. Just let it overflow to the ground.
So that crap might have just solidified right inside the line itself, huh?
It did. See all that black shit just hit my floor?
Yeah.
Straight underneath it.
Oh yeah, mud, huh? I'm surprised.
Should I watch your top again? Now y'all can do this with one guy, but it's a lot better with 2. And for my buddy Michael Dean Shelton out there, that was a joke directly aimed at you. Sorry about that. Couldn't resist.
Okay, if I turn the wheel, turn the handles a little bit so I get the bottom of
I was trying to keep it level, but hand me the thread tape behind you anyway.
it. Do I see the thread tape somewhere here?
On a roll right between the 2 hammers.
On a roll between 2 hammers. Oh yeah.
What the hell did I do with it? Is there a flat screwdriver hose and stick it back on there. That's all I can do. Clint keeps pushing it off. It's got a tapered end on this reservoir thing. Fucking Harbor Freight ass shit for you.
I'm not afraid, yeah.
I can't go in that. I go in there for a 2-cent bolt. I'm coming out of there with 500
We
bucks
went
worth
there
of
the other
shit.
day, my sister was heartbroken, she got a 20% off coupon. She was all upset.
I go in there. By the way, if y'all start sucking air down here and you know you ain't got, you know you got fluid in the master cylinder, here, I don't know what your trick is. Here's my trick. I just put a little thread tape right around this. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. One wrap around is all you need, and make sure you're not down. Make sure you're up above the holes. You don't want to block them holes because you need them. Ah, goddamn it. Fingers ain't working this morning. Did you remember to shut the fuel pump off on that bike?
No, because you moved. We'll do it right now.
Sorry about that. That's my bad.
Go look.
That's bad. I'm asking him, did he remember to shut the fuel pump off? And I moved the thing after he came back and parked it. Ah.
It's off now.
All right, appreciate it. Sorry about that.
So the brake pad's still usable, but kind of worn out.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm pumping again. Well, that's coming through dirty.
So does that pump maintain the pressure to suck it out?
I'll take it up to 25, let it fall back to 18 or 20.
Yeah.
I need to get,
So if you didn't have a pump, could you pump it out with the handbrake?
yeah. Yeah, just stick a hose off of here and into a brake fluid bottle, and just keep flushing it through, pumping it through, and then close it up before it, before you get, you know, close it up before you pull your line out of the brake fluid. Give her a couple of squeezes. That's good. That's good. Okay, folks, that's stop. There's the second shot. It's coming through a lot clearer. I'm gonna get lucky on this one, I think. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop for about 20 minutes after I fill this one. We're gonna let that soak into the shit, and then we're gonna do it again. And if it stays clear, we won't do it again. If it doesn't stay clear, we will do it.
So maybe the shit will settle down the bottom of the line?
I'm hoping the new brake fluid will break up the shit that's in there. You know, like new gas will break up the varnish.
Can you tell, is the return open already or not?
Yep.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is?
I could tell that with my C-clamp. I clamped your brake, I have already had your brake off.
So the piston works just fine?
Yep.
Oh.
And I've already cleaned it.
Because that was my first suspicion. I thought the piston was frozen. I was, oh no.
Nope, it's always the return passage. Hondas and BMWs.
Yeah.
It's always a damn return passage.
Oh yes, I've had motorcycles. I've never gone through this. Maybe I never took I've kept this motorcycle a long time. Maybe I just never kept out of motorcycles a long enough time. Fill it up again?
Yep. Yeah, I'm filling this one all the way one more time before I stop for about 10-20 minutes. I'll smoke 2 or 3 cigarettes,
Yeah.
and then if it comes out clear after that, then I'm gonna call it good.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you to begin with, that we might only need a half quart, we might need 2.
Yeah.
We're getting lucky and we're, what, less than half a quart?
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, all I did is take a C-clamp and a board,
Mm-hmm.
and I popped it until that back came loose, and then
Yeah.
when I was filling your reservoir to get the, with the brake parts cleaner, to get the 2 passages, to get the chunks out,
Oh yeah.
I shot down into the holes. I made white shit come out. White, creamy, like when you mix oil and water.
Yeah, yeah.
I do notice too, you need a new retainer bolt on the front edge of this. Not the ones on the caliper itself, but the ones on your arm. You don't need a new spring, but you need a new retainer bolt, because somebody, whoever replaced that over the years, that's supposed to have a hole, cotter pin in it.
Oh, you show me that, and I'll write that on the list, and I'll find order if I can.
You're not going to get that from South County Honda, you're going to be on cb750parts.com.
Oh, okay.
For pads and stuff, yeah, South County Honda, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
But for little bolts like that, cb750parts.com, you'll probably pay more for shipping than you will a bolt.
All right. That junkyard down at Punta Gorda won't have it, what? Can you see there's a junkyard?
He's got a CB550 in his other building.
He doesn't have like a 750 sitting there?
550 is the same brake.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, matter of fact, he's got that 750 trike sitting out front there.
Oh, he's got the 750 trike automatic?
No.
Oh, there's some guy.
No, but if you wanted me to make that automatic, I'll tell you what, you go buy the trike from him, I'll put your automatic in it, I'll do it for the cost of the engine that's in there.
Maybe when I get fat and old enough, I'll do that.
That motherfucker, I don't care if it is a trike, that just looks evil. It's all, primer black and really primitive.
Yeah.
Nothing on it but a headlight, taillight, brake light, a mirror, and some fat-ass rear tires on some cheap rims. And you can probably pick it up for next to nothing, but it's funny. Just the way it looks like something out of Mad Max or something.
Yeah. There was a guy last year that advertised 750 Honda automatic trike, and it was made from the factory like that. And I don't know, like $3,000 or something like that. My sister was interested, right? She's a big old girl, and
Give it a little squeeze, unclogged again. There we go.
good.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, you're good. No, it's pumping real good. Okay.
Ready to shut it off?
I just did.
Okay. Can we refill this or leave it?
Yeah, refill.
How full do you supposed to make?
Alright, fuckers and fuckettes, I'm going to cut this video short because we're way over time here. But when it comes out clear like this, I don't give a shit what you do, but I kind of do because I'd like to see you stay safe. Just because it's clear like this doesn't mean that you got all the shit out of there. You stop, you wait about 20 minutes, you know, smoke you a few cigarettes, do you whatever you do for time. Come back, pump it again. If it's still clear, you don't have to do it no more. If it is not still clear and you're pulling more shit out, do it until you know that that sumbitch is clear, and stop at the end, wait 20 minutes, check it again. If you know it's clear then, you're good to go. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckheads later. I hope I helped someone, and I hope a couple of y'all got a good laugh out of this dumbass redneck showing you how to fucking clear out a master cylinder return passage without having to rebuild your damn master cylinder. I know a lot of y'all, like this one, off that 73, I had to replace the whole master cylinder because you can't get a rebuild kit for that one. Alright, we'll holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later.